안녕하세요. 저는 K-Love입니다. 반갑습니다. Yes, I love watching movies. Love. These days, my wife and I have been watching like a movie every night. Sometimes it's like 2 times a week or something, but lately we just like get home, eat, clean a little, movie. My favorite genre of movie, it used to be romantic comedy, but then I stopped watching those as much. I like comedies a lot. I love to laugh. My favorite movie is an old movie called Cool Runnings. It's about Jamaican bobsled team. It's really old movie. It's really funny. That's like my all-time favorite movie. Do I like Korean movies? Sure, I like Korean movies. I haven't watched like so many, but yeah, I like watching Korean movies. Oma, Snowpiercer, Little Forest, The Beauty Inside, The Host, along with The Gods series. It's got really big in America and on Netflix. I watched a bunch of different ones. My first Korean movie, it might have been The Beauty Inside. I was in America and I was about to come to Korea, so I wanted to just see what Korea was like. And I just searched like good movies, and then that one looked fun. So it's just about someone who wakes up in a different person's body every day, so they get to feel like how it is in different perspectives of life. And I just found it from just searching. So one of the movies that I really like is Oma, Mom. It's such a crazy movie. Like, me and my wife heard about it and we watched the trailer and we said, we gotta watch this because we love our moms. But this movie takes mom love to like a whole crazy level. I don't know if you saw Oma before. I don't want to spoil it. Okay, I'm not gonna tell spoilers here because people hate spoilers, but it's about a mom who really loves her son. No matter what he does, she'll do anything for him. And this is filled with like murder and really crazy stuff. So I think the director just went really wild with it. And it ends with the mom, I don't know her name, but she's a very famous actress, and she's dancing in a field like super crazy. So it's just like she found her kind of peace, even though it was really crazy. But this movie is just like kind of like a thriller, and it's about a mom who really loves her son no matter what. The mom acting was great. I think she's like, I don't know so much about her, but I think she's like a really famous actor in Korea. She was amazing, like her acting. After I watched that movie, I was just like, wow, what the heck's going on? Honestly, I like it because the acting. The story is really wild. Like, it was well produced, like it had good acting. Number 2, I really like the movie Little Forest. So Little Forest is like a romance. It's about a girl who goes back to her hometown, and for some reason, she lives like really countryside, so she can make like everything. She made everything, like makgeolli. She made like, what else? Yeah, she fried some kind of fried flour food. She was just making everything from scratch, and I was like, I think like if you live countryside, you'd know how to do some of that stuff. But she was like straight up making everything. I was like, there's no way she knows how to do it. Like, she was just pulling out ingredients, just like making it straight up from scratch. But I liked it because we live in Seoul and everything's so city and so fast. But that movie kind of just slowed down time and made you feel like, wow, countryside is so beautiful and so peaceful. And it had a little romance. She met with a guy, a little love story. I think people who like romance movies would really like it because it's really beautiful scenery. It's got a good story. At one point it was snowing. It's countryside, but they just showed like just the countryside with snow, and I just thought like I really want to see the countryside with snow because I've seen Seoul with snow. It's really cool, buildings and stuff, but I've never seen like kind of hills and stuff with snow. So that was really beautiful to see. It made me think of if I live in the countryside in Korea, wow, this would be cool to see this. And number 3 is The Beauty Inside. The Beauty Inside was a movie. They woke up, some kind of magic happened, and they woke up in a different person's body each day. And it was a really cool story. So I really like the storyline to it because it's a guy who's changing bodies, and he's in love with a girl who's loved, but it's really hard for her to be able to keep like she loves him, but she's trying to keep loving him, but sometimes he wakes up in like a woman's body or a different guy's body, so it's hard for them to keep their connection. So I liked how the writer of the movie just wrote kind of this complicated story and made it interesting. My favorite among those, I'd have to say Oma. Oma was so well produced. I don't know if it won awards or anything, but I really liked the actress. She did so good acting. It's like you watch this and you're just so like into her acting. So Oma is by far the favorite. I like the Old Boy series. Old Boy, that's really famous Korean movie. Old Boy is like thriller, and they have Lady Vengeance. It's a 3-part series that they made. It would be cool to see American actors in that sort of story. America has some very well-known like old actors. It would be cool to see them remaking Old Boy. That would be sweet. I think in Korea, I think the government kind of censors some movies, or kind of I think the government doesn't allow the Korean producers to produce like super crazy movies, I'm thinking. Because America, some stuff is really sick and some stuff is just over the top. I feel like Korean movies, they really specific about what they let get out there, kind of. So I always say to my wife, I think Korean movies would be a little more popular around the world if they had a little freedom just to make little wild movies sometimes. Yeah, kind of like Oma. Like, I didn't watch The Parasite, the new movie, but they said that's really crazy theory, and that movie got awards. So if they started allowing more movies like that, I think it would get really popular around the world. So today I talked about my top 3 Korean movies that I love watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and watch more videos. See you next time.